Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever some. Oh shit. Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get that ding, whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston. Like, she just came out of nowhere with the whole thing. I am confusion. And we're going to be talking about Neyo. He did an interview, I believe, over on Vlad TV with like an ex video vixen or something like that. And he gave his 2 cents on transitioning kids. And Neyo has like a tribe. Like, we didn't even know he had this many kids. I seen a picture with Neyo with his children, and it was a good 5 or 6 of them, maybe even 7. So I guess he has a leg in the race when it comes to the laws and all of these things that are being passed to give children rights to do certain things that they probably shouldn't have a right to do, or would it be advisable? All right, let me just play what he said, because y'all got to. Hey y'all, yes, we in the building. What's up, love bugs? Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby. So we're gonna head on over to these Instagram streets. Shout out to the BF Daily, the YBF Daily. That's what it's called. And listen to what Neyo had to say.
Woman, and it wasn't but 2 genders, and that's just how I rock. Now, you could identify as a goldfish if you feel.
So pretty much, he said when he grew up. Let me play those.
When did it become a good?
Right.
I agree. Care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not going to call you a goldfish, but if you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all
Amen.
Good. I mean, it's just, we live in a weird time, man. We do.
It didn't start from the beginning, but what he said was, when I grew up, it was just a man and a woman. It wasn't all of these other things. And he's like, if you want to identify as a goldfish, be a goldfish. I'll call you a goldfish, but don't make me like participate in what you got going on. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, totally different times.
We need to get back to them days. I feel like I feel like parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
lost control.
If your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that, you just let.
Right.
He's 5.
Right. And where did he get that
from?
If
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's going to do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it? I have no issue with the LBG. I have no problem with with nobody. Okay,
right.
Love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but 2 genders, and that's just how I rocked. Now, good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves.
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that.
And to medicate these young kids that are 5, 6 growing up and knowing that it affects their brain, it affects their organs, it makes them sick, but they're not allowed to do drugs. They're not allowed to do alcohol.
Right.
We can medicate them.
He can't drive a car yet, but he can decide his sex.
Right. Right. What sexual orientation, and he can cut up his pee-pee, and that, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
And so I don't know if this is true, but
yo, I say things like this all the time. If you are a Day One Love Bug, then you've heard me say this. I mean, these are very valid points. They're very valid points. If you would not let a 5-year-old, they can't even get scratch-offs. Scratch-offs ain't going to hurt you internally or physically. You can't buy a scratch-off until you're a good 18 years old. You cannot purchase tobacco until you're, 18? You can't drink alcohol until you're 21. You can't operate a vehicle until you're 16. Well, you get a learner's permit, right? But you can't get an insurance on a car and do all of those things until you're of a legal age of 18. You can't gamble and go to the casino until 18 or 21? One of those things. You can't get a mortgage. You can't get a home loan. You can't make these decisions for yourself as a child because your brain, you're not fully developed. You don't have the bandwidth to carry out the load of the responsibility of taking on those things. But yet, when it comes to life-altering situations, they're allowing kids to do that. I'm just saying these are very valid points. Whatever you can do with hey, people can do however, whatever they want with their children. You can raise your kids however you want to raise your kids, but these are very valid points.
I heard a rumor that they either passed or are trying to pass a law in LA that states if your child comes to you and asks to do some of these things and you say no, they can take your kid from you.
Yeah, that's true. Just passed in California.
That makes no.
It's like they're trying to take the rights away from the parents. Like, does your child even belong to you? Is your child even yours? Like, really think about this.
Since
They want us to have no control over our children.
I don't get it.
In schools,
I don't get it.
Hospitals, libraries.
Yeah.
They just want to manipulate. You got to understand
when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old?
You got to understand when they're so young and they're already, that's
impressionable.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And from them, they're going to believe what you say. I mean,
Yeah.
we say Santa Claus is real, the
And they
Easter Bunny.
believe it, like,
right,
come on.
exactly.
Like, you gotta
they know what they're doing.
remember who you're dealing with. Like I can't take credit for it, but I heard somebody say one time, it's like, all right, if your son comes to you and says, Daddy, I want to be a girl, ask your son, what is a girl?
That's a good one.
What is he going to do? He's going to say, well, he might want to play with dolls. All right, you want to play with dolls? Fine, play with dolls.
Right.
But you're a boy
Right.
playing with dolls.
That's
I want to
right.
wear pink. All right, cool, wear pink. But you're a boy
That's right.
wearing pink.
I was a town boy. I still love boy sneakers and I love my baseball cap. Doesn't mean I want to be a man.
Right.
I just like
style preference is
that's
one thing.
Right.
Gender selection is
But
a
I like
whole
playing
other
sports too. You got
Very valid points made. Very valid points made. So, of course, they came for him. And this is what Neyo had to say. This is what he had to say. He's not backing down. He's not backing down. Shouts out to Neighborhood Talk.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neyo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if
Okay, so he got 7 children. I knew I was close.
my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. What's going on, loved ones?
I respect it, yes. Because we have been silenced and bullied into not being able to have an opinion while adhering to and accommodating and compromising and switcherooing up the way that things have naturally been for hundreds of years in this country since its inception to, make a small group of people feel comfortable. And yet we are ostracized, canceled, and silenced for having our opinion. And it's a form of bullying. So I respect this. Like, now it seems like we're in a day and age where we're finding our voice and we're not backing down. We can respectfully agree to disagree. Because you choose to live a certain way or because you have certain ideologies, it does not mean that because mine is different that I hate you or that I'm afraid of you or that I want to unalive you or I don't want you to have a good quality of life. It doesn't mean that. And I feel like that has been a manipulation tactic that has been used for the past few years to silence us and to force us to play into other people's ways of living. I'm not even going to call it delusions because I still want to be respectful. As an adult, you have the right to live how you want to live. But as an adult, we also have a freedom. What happens to freedom of speech and our right to having our opinion? It's very dangerous when you can't speak up for yourself or speak out, or when you're forced into a corner to apologize for something that you're not sorry for.
I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book, anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine. All right? Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great day. I ain't got no beef with you.
Yo, I respect that so bad, y'all. I respect it. I respect it. Shouts out to Neyo for standing in his truth and for actually having a platform, for actually being a part of the machine and not backing down. And I cannot say the same thing for Jamie Foxx. We can't say the same thing for Jamie Foxx. We just cannot. We cannot. Now look at what happened with Jamie Foxx, y'all, because this is just really was ridiculous. Like, this ain't have no bear. Like, I just honestly, I was confused. I was so confused. I did not understand why Jennifer Aniston had smoke for Jamie Foxx. Like, what? Y'all, Neyo could be a colorist cheat all he wants, Arnold. However, he's sticking beside his opinion. And I feel like that we could all take a page out of that book, because we get bullied and we get harassed into being silent, into just laying down and getting down and not really standing by how we actually feel. And everybody is entitled to have their own opinion. We're entitled to have different outlooks and different views and different perceptions of things and different perspectives. Like, I don't understand why we all have to be the same when it comes to certain topics without being ostracized or canceled. That is bullying, and it's very manipulative. If you say something that a person doesn't agree with, you a homophobe, you a transphobe. Like, that's not okay. It's really not. That's not fair, because it's a silencing tactic that's used time and time again. It doesn't mean that I'm against anybody or I feel like you shouldn't live the way you want to live. But if I think that children should be off limits, what's the problem with that? Kids are off limits when it comes to everything else. And when you open the door for certain things, you open the door for all things. If kids can consent to that, then what else are they going to start saying kids can consent to? Hello? What are they opening? Everything is a gateway to something else. And y'all got to really, really pay attention. Yes, we're inclusive. Yes, we want to be respectful. Yes, we want to accommodate. But what is this a gateway to? If kids if kids are sensible enough to consent to that, what else will they be able to consent to? What is one of the number one problems that we face in this country, let alone the world? Trafficking. And I'm going to just leave that. As y'all picking up what I'm putting down, I'm going to just leave that right there. Now look at this. Shouts out to the Shade Room. Fair use. Jamie Foxx said they unalived this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Pound fake friends, pound fake love. Clear as day what he was talking about. Clear as the sky is blue. Fake friends, fake love. This whole Jennifer Aniston gonna come out and says, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up in their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism. Are you what? Shame for trying to make this about something that I had absolutely nothing to do with. And I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. Are you kidding me? Was this country not founded on Christianity? Did we not all go to church at a time or two and learn that Jesus was sacrificed, unalive, and on a cross for the people and for the sins of the people? How does this become a problem with the Jewish community? I just don't. Like what? Horrifically anti-Semitic message to his. How is that? Y'all. It's the delusions for me. It's the delusions. It's the let me jump on the bandwagon and have something to say. And then Jamie Foxx, unlike Neyo, came out. I want to apologize to my O-ish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I know my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant by they, not anything more. I only have love in my heart for everyone, and I love and support the ooh-ish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always, Jamie Foxx. Are you kidding me? Jennifer, what in the hell? How was you offended by that? How? It's giving white tears because there is no way in hell that was offensive. How is that offensive? Well, how did that have anything to do with the ooh-ish community? What? I really don't understand the correlation. I don't get the commonality. I just don't get. Is there anybody in the chat that could help me understand how that was offensive or anti-Semitic? Like, because like I need a little bit of help because I really just don't get that at all. I don't get it at all. It makes no sense at all. I'm so confused. I am very confused. But what did that have to do with the ooh-ish community? Saying Jesus was, unalived. Like, we all learned that. I'm not an ooh-ish. I went to a Baptist Christian community church, and they taught me that. So how is it how? And then he had to come out and issue an apology. But these is the type of women that he likes to bed and wed. So you know what? Let them deal with it. Because that just didn't make no sense. Yes, pay the entry fee. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, pay the entry fee to my house. Make sure you click the like button. Don't play with me, play with your mama. It's $3.99 to pay the entry fee to my house. She just wanted to feel included because her response is not needed. It didn't make no sense. I really was so confused, y'all. She wanted a moment. That's what. Because what did it was? What did he say that offended anybody? Nobody should have been offended by that comment. Nobody at all. He literally was talking about fake friends and fake love. Like, how do you get he attacking the ooh-ish community by saying Jesus? Sometimes I hate it here. Yes. Shouts out to you, boo. I just really, like, it don't make no sense. Did that make any sense to y'all at all? Or am I just like, I don't know. I just don't know. Why did he need to apologize? Oh my God, we need to grow a backbone as a community. We got to do better. Something got to get. That's why I'm happy about what happened down at the river, in Alabama, because we need to grow a backbone. The ex-wives of our community needs to stand up, because that was just ridiculous. It's crazy. She mad. He chose Cameron Diaz over her. She ain't been hot since Friends. What's your comment? I can't see. It's people. I don't know. But it's crazy. She hasn't. She's old and worn out. Oh, Lord of mercy. She wasn't even hot on Friends. Y'all are hilarious. I'm here to show support. Thanks, Norris. Wait, hold up. All I know her for now. Vino commercials, yeah. She should have gone with the lip filler ads instead of the Aveeno ads. Oh, y'all is a mess. Honestly, I really just didn't understand that. I was so confused. What? Clap it up for Neyo for standing his ground. We don't condone. We don't hate anybody over here. Love who you love. Get it how you get it. Whatever you do, that's your business. But leave the kids out of it because my kids will have to be homeschooled. I ain't got the time. What you said, Storm? Hey, Mr. Monroe, Storm in the building. She needs to have smoke for Angela Jolie, who stole her husband. Ooh! Because that really doesn't, I don't understand how that offended the ooh-ish community. I just don't get it. It made no sense to me. I was really confused. I kept reading it over and over. I'm like, this is what we learned in Sunday school. Look, I'm not a Hasidic. I'm not a part of that community at all. So I didn't know they cornered the market on Jesus. I just didn't know. I don't know. Among Catholics, oohs are identified as those who unalive Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, but if that's what it's saying in the Bible. I mean, even still, she knew clear as day that nobody was talking about the ooish community. He literally said fake friends and fake family. Like what? Man, you can't say nothing. But yet, they get to run around calling us sis and fish. And if we say something, ain't nobody hearing us. You see how that works? We need to take a page out of all of these people's books, because they for sure, they band together, they offended, they outraged by every goddamn thing. And we done been disrespected from the rooter to the tutor. Y'all, I don't know what it's giving. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a history thing, not us being against their community. I mean, the thing is, I don't think that Jamie meant it that way. We all know that he did not mean it that way. Like, I don't like this. We're living in a time where, like, things that you used to say, everything is offensive now. Like, you can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. Like, certain things that's like outright derogatory, outright like just mean and nasty and wicked, and then I get it. But other things, it's just like. Anyways, I want to tell y'all about a dream I had this morning, because I woke up super early. I woke up like 7 o'clock because Bambino knocked something over, and I was awake, and I went back to sleep. I think probably like around 11, 12. Like, I took a nap. You know, I did some things around the house, got some things done, and I took a nap. And I had a dream that I was at a show. First of all, I was with Chloe and Halle Bailey. We were at a show. We were backstage. Like, you know, it was like a bunch of candy chips and cookies and all types of pastries and stuff. And Chloe was about to perform. I was with my brother. She wasn't really speaking because, you know, I guess she was preserving her voice. I was talking to Halle, and we were like just cutting up, like saying, oh, this is going to be lit or whatever. And it felt like we were backstage, but like at a carnival, like in an enclosed space, but outside, right? So Chloe performs. We're all like front row, like it was dope, like, oh, screaming, like it was lit or whatever. We come back to the area where we were with like all of the pastries and everything. And there's these like giant cookies. I don't know what that means, but we were eating some of the cookies. And I feel like I made the cookies. Like, I baked the cookies. I remember them saying, oh, this is real good. And I'm like, oh, you like that? Yeah, we were talking about how I made the cookies. So after that, we come out. Storm was there. We come outside, and Storm is there. It's just a bunch of people around. And Storm was like, I'm leaving. He goes and get on a train, like on the subway. He goes down the subway, gets on the train. And I'm like, he just going to leave without saying bye? Like, he trifling, blah, blah, blah. So it felt like we were like at Coney Island, like in New York City. We're outside, we're like at a stand. There's like food stands and like carts all over the place. Once again, another dream about a light show in the sky. It started at the moon. We saw something detach itself from the moon, like a big light, and then it just looked like a light show. Not necessarily fireworks, but kind of like fireworks. And everybody was just recording. And we're like looking up at the sky, and it's like this crazy, chaotic light show going on in the sky that started from the moon and went over to the rest of the sky. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. I know I ate food I ate a piece of cookie. People be saying that that's a bad omen to eat in your dream. I don't believe that, because I do some of everything in my dreams. I honestly feel like I'm in my dreams. I don't dream regular. Like, I could feel it. Like, when I was a kid, I would cry in my dream because I had nightmares a lot, and I would literally feel like I'm in it. Like, but it was cookies. It was cookies. I don't know what that, I don't know. Cookies, a performance, and a light show. And I had a dream a couple days ago that I was at another performance, but it was Saucy Santana. And I was backstage. I don't know what's going on. I keep being backstage at people's shows. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. Like, it felt like I was in it. Get a dream book. I have a dream journal where I write down my dreams. But I figure, like, sometimes I could start telling them to you guys, because why not? And the dream with Saucy Santana, there was a little girl. She was like 12 or 13, and she had twins that were her kids, twin boys. We were riding down the road, and we saw her with these little boys. And we're like, who is this? She's like, these are my kids. And I was with my mom and like my aunt. And we was like, what? And then this lady came, a Caucasian lady came and was like, oh, we're going to take your kids because you're too young to take care of these kids, you know? And initially we thought she had one, and she came out and brought out another baby. It was twin boys. So I dreamt of twin boys being backstage at a Saucy Santana concert. Then I dreamt of eating cookies, a light show in the sky, Storm getting on a train. I don't know where he was going. My brother and I talking to Chloe and Halle Bailey. We're going to conclude it there. I don't know what that was about, but that's the dreams, the most vivid dreams that I had in the past few days that I recall. And the funny thing is my 7-day candle, the white candle that I had, it finished burning out last night. So something great is about to manifest. Oh, there's going to be a portal, a Lionsgate portal. Let me show you that. Let me show you guys this. It's opening up tomorrow. I'm going to show you this girl. She did a video on it. And I'm going to show this to you guys so you could like get a roundabout of like what it is, what it means. Let's see. Oh, I feel like there's something about it. I believe I saved it. I didn't? Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought I did. Okay, here we go. So let's watch this. And then I'm going to skedaddle. I don't know, but Storm went down into the train station and was like, I'm all right. He didn't even say bye. Like I just saw him walking off, going down into the train station. So he wasn't there to see the light show. All right, shouts out to Chica_Chica. So the Lionsgate portal is 8/8, which is tomorrow, August 8th, 2023. And she's going to give a list of things to do during this portal opening.
Lionsgate is the most powerful day of the year, and it is coming up on August 8th, 2020. And I want to go over what are the top things to do to manifest abundance, money, and everything you want on this potent, powerful day. Make sure that you save this video. Let me know down below that you are ready to claim your money and manifestation by claiming and stating in the comments, I am an eternal abundant being. And it is so. Now let's get into the top things to do on this Lionsgate. The first thing, ask yourself, is there any karmic relationships, specifically intimate relationships that are in your field? If you get a message from from an ex, perhaps you get a thought of a past lover or past relationship that affected you. What is the block here? And during this Lionsgate, calling in the energy of the lion, calling in the energy of Cyrus, the star of Sirius, to come and clear that out for you. Number 2, this is a great day to do money manifestation water. What is that? This is when you take a glass of water on the day of August 8th, 2023, and you speak into the water what you want to manifest. And you can then drink the water, or you can even put it in a bath and do a bath ritual. And
so what I do for money water manifestations, y'all see the jugs of water that I have? Usually I write on it with a Sharpie. Like I'll write, thank you for hydrating me and curing my cells. I'll say, yes, I love the fact that I manifested X amount of dollars. Like I literally write it on my water bottle, and I just keep filling it up, and that's what I drink out of. And I do speak over my water before I start to drink it. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but if you pay attention to me and you see me with a bottle, I'm sure you've seen writing on it if you pay attention. I be having, I do all of this.
The next thing you can do on this Lionsgate 8/8 portal on August 8th, 2023 is the 369 manifestation method. If you want to learn how to do it, I have a whole bunch of videos here, but
I've also done the 369 method. So what you do is you write out something 3 times that you want, then you write it out 6 times on the next day, then on the next day you write it out 9 times. You could do this like at the crack of waking up, or you could do this to go to sleep. Preferably I do it when I go to sleep, because I feel like it kind of like programs your mind, your subconscious, to think about this. And when you're recharged in the morning, that'll be in your subconscious.
it on my YouTube channel. And the 369 manifestation method, personally, out of all the manifestation methods, this one came up the most when I was thinking of like what to support you guys with and what things to do. Because out of all the things of manifesting with the 369 manifestation method, this one is really potent for money. The next thing to do on this day is to look into what is your ancestors, specifically your parents and your grandparents, relationship around abundance and money. This is where on this day, you're able to clear that out of your DNA and really clear any things that are blocking it. This can be very, very powerful. Once you've understood what these blocks are, you then are going to ask your body in a meditation, where is it in your body? And when you see that area, to pull out the cord for cord cutting. We don't cord cut, we pull it out. And then after, you're going to place your hands on that area of the body where that lack mentality or that block was. And we're going to put beautiful pink and golden light all over it. This is a great day to do a ritual with friends. I'm actually hosting a breathwork for the Lionsgate. So if you're interested in that, check my bio link. Also, it's an amazing day to do money manifestation affirmation. And lastly, self-pleasure practices with the intention to manifest money. After all, pleasure and money go hand in hand. I hope this.
Yes, sex magic. You know, when you're giving yourself an orgasm, I do this. Shout it out. Shout it. Shout it out. Whatever it is that you want to bring into fruition, shout it out. I know that sounds crazy, but you also got to really focus on it when you're catching a big O. However much money you're trying to bring to yourself, use that energy. Okay. I'll be back. I'm sure we'll have some more things to talk about. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me again on this lovely start to the week. I'll see you soon. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. Don't let nobody clean your face. You got this. You that girl, you that boy. We in the building. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Later, love bugs. And make sure you are manifesting tomorrow and midnight too. Once that clock strikes 12, get your manifestations on. Get your journal. Get your sticky note pads. Do whatever it is that you need to do to bring your stuff into fruition. Light you a candle. Make you a petition.